When's that from then, chef?
Those are from today. Those are not going to be served to the public.
Oh, they're not going to serve the public?
I'm telling you that I'm not going to serve this.
So you're saving them for what? Talk to me then.
They're just from this morning.
You bullshitting little fucker.
No, you're the little fucker. I'm telling you, this were made today.
Oh,
Now,
right.
if you don't fucking believe me, that is
Okay.
your responsibility.
Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. So today I have a Red Dead Online video for you guys. I'm sorry I haven't made one in some time, and I also want to apologize for not having the GTA 4 lore video out today. There's a really good lore video that I have 90% done. It's almost finished. I should have it up by either tomorrow or the next day. It's really close to finishing. It's one of my best projects, so just please be patient with me. I know I said I would have it up today, but I'm sorry for that. I was just working on it all night the other night. But anyways, I want to talk about Red Dead Online here. And I wanted to talk about the next update, which is probably coming out in December. And look, I'm not a speculation channel. I don't do that here. You guys know me, you guys watch me. But the thing is, I know we're probably going to get some kind of update, something in December. Because every December, we get an update on GTA Online, and we also get an update on Red Dead Online. So most likely, we are going to get something in December. And I'm going to be talking about that update. Now, I don't know what's going to be in that update in December. I have absolutely no idea. But what I'm going to say is that I have no hope for that update. Almost no hope. So even though I don't know what's in that update, I don't have that much hope that it's going to be a good update. I don't. And I'm going to explain exactly why. And look, I'm not trying to be negative, because if you guys watch my channel, you guys know how positive I am about Red Dead Online. I defended this game so many times. I try to get people into this game. I do live streams on this game almost every single week. I like this game a lot. But I'm going to explain exactly why I have almost no confidence that we're going to get a good update in December. So basically, as you guys know, I've talked about this before, Red Dead Online, for almost 2 years now, has been plagued with just terrible and boring updates. Moonshiners in December of 2019 was the last good update that we had. It was literally the last update that the majority of the community agreed was a good update. It wasn't a perfect update, but it was the last good update that we actually had on Red Dead Online. Then, July of 2020, we had Naturalist. As I've said before, Naturalist, it did have content in it, don't get me wrong. It did have the legendary animal missions, but it was a boring DLC. Not a lot of fun. And whenever I hear about people doing activities in the game, you know, people say, I'm going to do some collecting. I'm going to do some trading. I'm going to run the Moonshiner business. I'm going to do some bounty hunting. I almost never hear anybody say, you know what, I'm going to go get some animal samples. Never hear anybody do it. I'm sure people do it, but they're not as enthusiastic about that DLC as the other DLCs. That's my point. Now, in December of 2020, we got that stupid Bounty Hunter expansion with just 10 additional ranks to the Bounty Hunter. That's it. I know there was some infamous bounty missions with some cutscenes in them. I'm not denying that. And some of them were fun, but it was boring. It was nothing new. When GTA Online got a map expansion with Cayo Perico. And then in March of 2021, when we got an Outlaw Pass 5 with no DLC attached to it, and then Blood Money, the Blood Money DLC with basically just recycled bag missions. And now, basically this, I've already repeated this, I've said this information before, but now this new information that we have here, or I should say lack of information, pretty much leads me to believe that we're not going to have a good update this December. And the reason is take a look at this. This is from the Rockstar Newswire post on the GTA Trilogy. We had this on the GTA Trilogy Newswire post. We'll have more details on how to acquire these in the weeks ahead as part of our ongoing events in GTA Online. This month, GTA Online events will also have some special surprises, including the upcoming possibility of some unusual activity occurring in and around San Andreas. I'm assuming that's the UFOs that have been appearing in GTA Online. And then they talked about removing player jobs, but then they also talked about that they're looking at ways to improve the GTA Online experience for new and returning players in the upcoming release of GTA Online for the PS5 and Xbox Series X next March. Stay tuned to the Rockstar Newswire for details on this and more information about expanded and enhanced releases of GTA 5 and GTA Online in the months to come. And at the very bottom of that post, we have this. And later this year, get ready to go on an exciting new adventure in GTA Online, as some well-known contacts and familiar friends need your help in expanding their legit business, with many more surprises soon to be revealed. Seriously, right now, this right here is the reason that I have almost no hope for the December update. And I talked about this when I reacted to the GTA Trilogy, but I thought that I would make a separate video, you know, going into detail on this and, you know, why this bothers me a lot. And look, I'm not pissed that GTA Online is really getting another update. You know, that's not, I think that GTA Online personally has enough updates really at this point, but you know, that's just my personal opinion. I'm not against it getting another update, but what I'm pissed about is that there is no mention whatsoever of Reddit Online in this entire Newswire post. None. Nothing. Zero. And I know there's going to be people that are going to be defending Rockstar, and they're going to tell me, but professional, this is a GTA Trilogy post. That's why they have no information on the next Reddit update. Okay, then explain this to me. If this is a GTA Trilogy post, then why do they have paragraphs dedicated to GTA Online? Why do they have an entire paragraph dedicated to talking about a new business in GTA Online? That's all we know. The next update is going to be a new business. And when they say new business, I'm assuming this is going to be a decently sized update. Not as big as a heist update, sure, but it's going to be a new business. Probably as big as the Tuners update, considering that was an auto garage business. Now, some people might say, okay, GTA Online is a GTA game, so that's why they put it into the GTA Trilogy. In that case, how come the Newswire post for Reddit Online, the next one that came out, had no mention whatsoever of another update? There was none. You scroll through this entire thing, they just talk about bonuses, they talk a little bit about the quick draw pass, but they talk about nothing. I don't count Halloween content as DLC. That's, a yearly event that we get every single year. I'm talking about the next actual DLC expansion that we download. Something like that. That's what I'm talking about. A December update, an actual update that we download. There is nothing in here. Nothing. So there is not one person that can sit there and tell me that Reddit Online is not being neglected in favor of GTA Online at this point. Because for me, it's not a conspiracy at this point. For me, all of this stuff that we've seen, just the small updates on Reddit Online, and just the massive updates on GTA Online, it pretty much confirms it to me that Rockstar is screwing Reddit Online over for GTA Online. And I know people are going to defend Rockstar on this, and they're going to say, but professional, Rockstar makes more money with GTA Online. That's why they focus more attention on GTA Online. GTA Online is an 8-year-old game. It is an 8-year-old game. How much more can they milk this game? I understand it's a popular game, but this is an 8-year-old game. Meanwhile, Reddit Online is not even 3 years old. It's going to be 3 years old soon. Reddit Online is not 3 years old. And Reddit Online would make them more money if they actually put good DLC into it. The problem with Reddit Online is there's barely any good DLC. People keep grinding the game like crazy, getting hundreds of thousands of dollars, which that would be equal to hundreds of millions of dollars on GTA Online, and they have all this money. They pretty much bought all the clothes in the game. They bought so many gun upgrades, gun cosmetics. They upgraded their camps. They bought everything they possibly could, and they have thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and there's nothing to spend it on. That's exactly the reason that Rockstar isn't making that much money from Reddit Online, because there's no content for people to interact with. If you actually made good content on the game, content that people want to play, content that people want to invest in, maybe make like a property update, an update where you can actually craft houses in the world, maybe like get logs together, other resources, and then you could like choose from like a list of houses, and then you can actually build it, like maybe something like Skyrim, where you could like build the houses, and then if somebody else has another house in that same area, it could move it over, like, to another area, maybe add customization to a house, add bank robberies, train robberies, there is just so many things. I could just go on and on. There's just so many things that Reddit Online can add. Don't tell me that because it's a Wild West game that they're limited. Sure, they're not going to have vehicles like in GTA Online, but there's so many things they could do in this world. And in GTA Online, there's like streets and streets and streets of all these different businesses, missions, heist locations. There are so many different missions, businesses, properties that almost every single major street has something on it in GTA Online. And my question is, how much more can they do? Let's think about all the businesses in GTA Online. What do they have? They added a CEO crate business. They added biker MC businesses. They added a bunker business. They added a hangar business. They added a nightclub business. An arcade business. I know the arcade doesn't make that much money, but it's part of a heist. So an arcade business and an auto shop garage business. That is 7 businesses. 7. And if you count the MC businesses as separate businesses, that's document forgery, that is weed, counterfeit cash, meth, and cocaine. How many more businesses is GTA Online gonna get? That it's ridiculous. How many? So look, with all of that, all of those businesses I just listed, how many businesses does Reddit Online have? How many exactly? Moonshiner and Trader. That's it. That's it. Moonshiner and Trader. That's all that Reddit Online has. Reddit Online deserves a new business. Why is GTA Online getting another business? Why can't they make a small little paragraph in here and just say, and we have our biggest update planned for Reddit Online this December? Something like that. Something like that. You would think they'd make some kind of you think they'd make some kind of appeal to the Red Dead community, basically telling them, you know what, guys, don't worry, you're not forgotten. You're getting a good DLC this December. We promise you we're gonna deliver. Something like that. They don't even have to be super descriptive. Just basically say, you know, we got new business with new property or something like that coming to Reddit Online. That'll get people excited. But making these posts and not making any kind of information for Reddit Online, that basically is an insult to the Red Dead community. It's an insult to the Red Dead players. This is exactly how they feel. And for the GTA Online players that don't care about stuff like this, you know, I would say to them, how would you feel if it was the opposite? Where Reddit Online was getting these massive updates and GTA Online was barely getting anything. You would pretty much care about Reddit Online at this point. Not because you'd want to play it, but because you'd be getting pissed that Reddit Online is getting all these DLCs and GTA Online isn't. So it's not fair to the it's not fair to the Red Dead community. It's not. And look, I'm going to have some people that are going to also defend Rockstar, and they're going to say, but professional, Rockstar has put a lot of effort into the GTA trilogies. That's why Reddit Online isn't getting a big update this December, but Reddit Online hasn't been getting big updates for almost 2 years at this point. And you would think that if Rockstar was putting all this effort into the GTA trilogy, you would think that they wouldn't make this much effort into a GTA Online update this time. You know, you'd think that the GTA trilogy would be enough at this point. They would be remastering those 3 games, and instead they would focus on delivering a good Red Dead update. So instead of taking that time into that GTA Online update this December, they would put that effort into a Red Dead update, but they didn't. And this is exactly why Red Dead players feel screwed. And this is why I have no confidence in Rockstar at this point for delivering a good update, because I said, you know, Blood Money is probably the last time that they're going to actually have a good update. And with my poll, you had thousands of people who basically said that they're not going to be playing Red Dead Online anymore. I know some people might come back, but you had thousands of people that voted in this poll that they're not going to come back. And meanwhile, you have Rockstar giving, you know, these crappy interviews where they're basically, the interviewer is just sucking up to Rockstar. And just Rockstar's acting like Blood Money is this major success, when in fact it was a disaster. This is exactly how Red Dead players feel. And I also recommend that you guys check out my friend Darkspace's video. I helped my friend Darkspace make a video, and a really awesome video that he made, in which he talked about, you know, the state of Rockstar and, you know, how much better they used to be back in the day and how they've abandoned things like single-player DLC and Red Dead Online. Check out his video. I'll have his video linked at the end, but I'm just so disappointed in Rockstar. You know, every single time, every single few months, my disappointment just goes up and up and up. I'm excited for the GTA trilogy. That's some hope I have in Rockstar, don't get me wrong. But, you know, in regards to Red Dead Online, I love this game. And I'm sure you guys can just tell from the tone of my voice, I'm just so disappointed. And I'm just so sick of this game being treated like garbage. I'm so sick of the community being treated like garbage. That's how the developer treats their community, that have supported this game, played this game since day one, and have tried to keep this game alive. This is how Rockstar treats the Red Dead community. It's just absolutely disgusting. So that's pretty much it. I hope I don't have to make another rant on Red Dead Online. I don't want to talk about all the crappy updates again. But, you know, this was just a video I just wanted to put out talking about how that pissed me off, that we had no information about the Red Dead update. But let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys agree with me, you know, please do drop a like and share this video. Share this video with others. You know, I don't usually tell people to share a lot of my content, but if you guys could share this video specifically, post this on Rockstar's feedback page. You know, take the video, copy the link, post it right on Rockstar's feedback page. Maybe somebody from Rockstar will see it, or, you know, they'll probably ignore it. I've told people to do that in the past, and I know people have done it, but, you know, Rockstar still tends to ignore the Reddit community, but I guess it's better than nothing, right? So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed my video. Let me know what you think down below. I'll have a Far Cry stream up in like an hour or two after this. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone.